EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. Switch, yellow. Chalk, 17.
Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Ready. Ready.
And space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That throw by Young incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. From the shotgun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Again, it's Young. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Terrace Marshall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, 35 yards. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Young's throw there incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll send Marshall in motion left. Young on 3rd down. He completes this one to Mingo. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's Young on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
A first down throw for Young. That's caught by Mingo, right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Let's go. Watch it. Six.
Off the play fake, Young. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. It'll be Young again. It's a room to maneuver. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the double.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They're going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On second down, Young. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
For Marshall, that's complete. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball, a little frustrated, he didn't make it all the way.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. A play fake. Now Young. Flushed out right. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They'll run with Hall. Well, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. And touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Armadillos are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is fielded at the 27. And he will score. It's a touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Armadillos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Young's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Young now. He's got Mingo. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. 4-3. Red, cycle. Set.
Young on first down. Open man is Mingo, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead is Hall. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready. Opposite.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on,
so following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Young off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. Sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third down, Young from the gun. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a second down throw for Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing, Young. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, right back to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on fourth down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Check you.
It's Young off play action. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Young to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they have a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Blue strike. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, 29 yards. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from taking the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it, and a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Come on,
now 2nd and 5. Now Young. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
When the spotlight is at its brightest,
here we go.
And let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Hut, hut. 6. Mega. Hut.
Off the play fake, Young. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That's right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Set, ready. Ready?
A handoff as they run the counter play. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Okay,
here's
ready?
2nd down.
Hut, hut.
Now Young running the option left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, 27 yards. And the Panthers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Young, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, that talked about big plays, sacks? They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got given one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the gun, he'll hand this off. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They come up now on 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.